They done messed up now. Should have never gave these boys a podcast. Whoa. This is Off the Rim. With your boy, Coach Skinny, Coach Drees, and Coach Drake. I'm up. There go the men again. What up, SimWorld? Sit back, relax. Let us take you through the mind of a coach.
Yo, what's up? Yo, this episode 16. Craziness. What up, Drayton?
What up, though?
All right, man. Hey, this week has been low-key quiet, I feel like. It's not really much to talk about on the coach side, like on like the film study side. So we're gonna switch it up. What you want to talk about, Drayton?
Man, I want to talk about coaches retiring, suitable replacements, and the climate of the SWU. I feel like with Nick Saban retiring, because how college football is changing, with Pete Carroll retiring, how football is changing, I think it's a couple coaches that regardless of their record, could be seeing their ways to end things. One of my favorite coaches, I'm not a Kentucky fan, one of my favorite coaches, the guy at that Big Blue University, I think he's next up to go. I think even with the way that he recruits and he's active and how often you'll catch him in person to recruit players, I don't think like he has much more left in his tank. And when I think of him, I also think of like guys like Coach Bellardi. They're great coaches who can give the game of basketball so much more in so many more years. But everybody kind of reaches like a point where it's like, what more can I say and what more can I do that's effectively going to affect my legacy?
Yeah, I can't believe you will even mention.
Oh my
God! That's tough. He's not a coach. Now you done got me. See, you done got me started, bro. I try to be chill. It's been a cold day. I didn't want to get hyped. But you talking about Coach Kyle. I want you to be honest. Now I'm a public hater, right? I admit it. I'm a public hater of Kentucky. They're my rival. That's just how it is. That's how it's going to be. But do you honestly see him as a coach? And I'm gonna take off my hater glasses for a second. And I took them off, and I can say that with a straight face. Do you think he's an actual coach or a recruiter?
I'm gonna say that he's a personality. I don't think that like, because he coached the Nets and the Nets ain't really do nothing special when he was there. I don't think he's like I don't think he's an X and O's guy. I think he can meet the players on a personal level and bring the most out of guys. I don't think like what he does as far as coaching is like X and O's and he's drawing up the perfect play. No, I don't think that's just not his game. That's not what he's gonna do. I think he can go and find somebody that's a 4-star that potentially had no real chance of being a lock in their first year of college, of going in the first round, and make them that.
See, and I think you made a strong point. I do. I really do. Like I said, my hater glasses are off. I think you made a strong point. But my thing is, once you go to Kentucky, it don't matter who the coach is. Like, it doesn't really matter. Tubby them put people in the league. Is it blasphemy for me to say that just because a player was under a certain coach, that doesn't necessarily mean he developed them? Because I
can agree to that.
Because I say that because Coach Kyle and Rick Blaze love to praise Coach Kyle, but Coach Kyle I swear I don't have my hated glasses on. I'm just stating a real fact right now. Coach Kyle, these guys that all are dominating the league right now, they was highly touted recruits. It's not like, so my point is, whether they went to Kentucky or they went to Nebraska, these dudes was going to go off. These was the top of the top dudes. All the dudes that's going off in the league right now, except for a few, like people like Malik Monk. Honestly, I think Malik Monk got better in the NBA than he was in college anyway. Just like Shy. Shy got better in the league than he was in college. But I think John Wall was better in college. But my point was, these was all top guys. Like, I could have, if I was the head coach, they still would have been tops in the league. No matter how bad your coach or how good your coach is, your talent is going to shine through regardless. You got to remember, these guys were splitting times with other superstars on the team. So it's not even like they had high numbers.
But see, that's where I have to give him the credit at. Because a part of developing is teaching people how to play within a role, how to play within yourself, and not just letting them do whatever they want. I'm not saying he made John Wall into a great point guard. I'm not saying he made Devin Booker into a great scorer. There was already that. But he could give them a structure or put them in a system where their ability can shine on limited touches and limited minutes, because everybody on this team could go. And I think that's more of what he does than air quotes on development. Like right now, Dillingham is a monster.
He's a monster.
But if you let Dillingham just play his own game, he's going to take 30 shots. You watch him, his confidence is at 100. He never feels like he's going to miss. He's just one of those players that when you're watching, he can do it all. So how do you get a player like him to function in a system without being a good coach and making him buy in?
Well, yeah, I give you that. But I also can say Kentucky has always got that type of guy, though. So maybe it's a culture thing. Maybe so Coach Kyle is a coach, because I can't believe I'm actually saying that. He is a coach. He is a coach because his coaching is deeper than the X and O's, way deeper. And he has a way to bring those guys together where I think 99% of other coaches cannot.
And this is SimWorld, where the only place where you can see the game and be the game.